Your discussions about setting your goals as a couple and setting these goals together need to be as intense as the discussions you would have had when you were setting up budgets for your expenses and defining how much should be contributed towards your we spends and towards your me spends. If your first money date was able to achieve the objective of setting up the budgets for yourself, your next money date has to be about defining the goals that you have as a couple. The most common issue that we've seen across most couples is that they do not have well-defined goals for which they are saving and investing their money. Let's continue with our example of the Tamasha couple. Given the carefree nature of the Tamasha couple, where both Tara and Ved are not that much of a planner couple and are not too worried about what is going to happen in the future, we see that they do not have any goals that they've set either together or individually for themselves. They have a very random method of investing their money based on whatever each person understands. So since Ved is more of an entrepreneur, he is happy taking the risk and invest all the money in the best possible mutual funds that he finds at a particular point in time, or the shares that are trending the most. Since Tara is more conservative in nature, she invests all her money in fixed deposits and recurring deposits. So we see that they as a couple, since they do not have any goals that they've set, their investment also are pretty random, and it is based on the whims and fancies of each person who is investing based on whatever they understand and whatever they think works for them. Someone has rightly said that a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dream a reality. Why this becomes more important is, you can imagine if it is one person who is investing without any direction, and when two people who do not have any directions with respect to their investments come together, the kind of mess that can get created in their financial lives. So Tara and Ved need to sit down and make a list of possible goals on which they can have a discussion when they sit on their next money date. The goals can range from having a yearly holiday, or putting aside some money for higher studies, maybe buying a car or buying a house, or planning for a child some years down the line. And if not anything else, they definitely can have a goal to become financially free or to retire at the earliest possible age. So Tara and Ved sit down and have a discussion about the various goals on their next money date. And just like your nature as a person will not change overnight, they also struggle to find or crystallize the goals that they can think of for the near future. But nevertheless, they make a beginning and realize that Ved does not have a goal as such because he just wants to concentrate on his work, whereas Tara thinks that if she can buy a car, it will make her day-to-day commute to work easy, and it will also help them as a couple to take the road trips that they are extremely interested in and they keep looking forward to every now and then. Apart from that, they decide to set a goal together of becoming financially independent so that they can continue to pursue their interests and are not dependent on their day-to-day jobs for meeting their lifestyle expenses. The problem of Tara and Ved is not an uncommon problem. There are a number of couples who get married, settle down, and have never had the money conversation in terms of what are the joint goals that they want to invest for, or what are the things they look forward to in the coming future in respect of what they can do with their money or what they want their money to do for them. From the Tamasha couple, if we move on to the K3G couple, we have a slightly different problem with them. A round of discussions with the K3G couple reveals that since Rahul is the sole earner of the family, he's been investing the money for some of the goals he's thought of, which includes buying a car, buying a house, and also for their holidays together. But what he has missed out is he's never accounted for any goals that Anjali may have. She has some me goals which he has no idea about, because they've never sat down and had this discussion on what can he do for her me goals. Even though she is a homemaker, it does not mean that she cannot have any goals. She would definitely have some goals which he should have sat down and had a detailed conversation with her. He should be aware about her goals and set aside some investments to help her achieve her goals, because she does not have any source of income as of today. And when she has the clarity that her personal goals are also being provided for, she will be able to contribute more positively towards their financial lives. So on the next money date, the K3G couple sit down and discuss the week goals which Rahul had set for both of them, which is set aside some amount for a travel every year, a foreign travel, buy their own home, and also buy a car for both of them together. Anjali is in agreement with Rahul that these are the goals she also looks forward to. And at the same time, when they have this conversation on the money date, she is able to talk to Rahul and tell him about her me goals, wherein she looks forward to setting up her own baker kitchen, for which she will need a certain amount in the next 3 to 4 years. And she also thinks that if she can have a car for her own, that is her personal car, that will help her also to commute around during the day when the family car is out at work along with Rahul. Not being aware of your partner's goal is as bad as not having any goals, because you both are not in sync with each other and not looking forward to saving and investing for a common goal. That is why it is extremely important that you sit together, have these discussions on what are the possible goals that you should have, what are the goals that will fit into your earnings and savings, and how together you can contribute towards saving and achieving these goals together.